Good afternoon, all. So, now today's topic of discussion is that is data interpretation. So basically, some questions are asked on the basis of data interpretation in GATE, and those questions are really simple. Just you have to observe the given graph, or you have to observe the given data analysis, and you have to answer the following questions. That's all. Okay. So, what is the data interpretation? What kind of questions are asked in the gate and how to solve? That we'll see. So, first of all, we'll see what is the data interpretation. And for data interpretation, what is the prerequisites so that you can solve the questions very easily. Okay. So, here I have mentioned data interpretation in the data graphs, bar graph, pie chart, and other graphs representing the data. Okay, that is called as a data interpretation. Bar graph, it is given to you, pie chart, it is given to you, table, it is given to you, or line graph, it is given to you. You have to solve the questions on the basis of those graphs. By observing the question, by observing the graph, just you have to answer the question. That's all. You might have studied these topics in 9th and 10th. Actually, it is easy to find out the answer by observing any graph, but they do not give you the simple question. They may ask you the tricky question, and in that you have to use the different mathematical tools like average, percentage, ratio, and proportional. You have to use such a kind of mathematical tool to solve those questions. Okay, obviously you should know the speed math, you should have the uh, mathematical skills, or you should be able to perform the mathematical computation within a less time. Okay, so if you are very good in mathematical computation, it is easy to find out the answer of data interpretation question. So which are the mathematical tools you can use? First of all, see how you can use those mathematical tools and what kind of questions are asked in the aptitude, that will be. So technically, what is the meaning of data interpretation? Data interpretation refers to the implementation of the processes through which data is reviewed for the purpose of arriving at an informed conclusion. Means in the data analysis, what exactly we are performing? We are removing the data and then we are concluding something. Okay. The interpretation of the data assigns a meaning to information analyzed and determines its signification and implication. Okay, so data which is given to us, it means the information is analyzed and determines its signification and implication. Okay, so this is what the data interpretation is. Normally, if I take the example, let us consider that 100 students are there. Okay, so 100 students are there, and out of that, 30 students have scored more than 60%. Okay, then 40 students they have scored more than 65%. Okay, and 30 students they have scored more than 70%. So what is this? This is nothing but the analysis, data interpretation. This is what the analysis is. We have done the data analysis of 100 students. like this. 30 students are more than 60, 40 students, they have got more than 65, and 30 students has got more than 70%. Okay, if I consider this is in the form of percentage, okay, and they may ask you the question related to this stats. They may ask you the question related to your analysis. This is what the data interpretation is. The data interpretation refers to the implementation of the process through which data, this is the data, is reviewed for the purpose of arriving at an informed conclusion. Okay. So basically, which mathematical tool we are using? Obviously, the first mathematical tool, it is speed math. You should be very good in mathematics, right? So it is speed math you should know, or the simplification, which is very important in such a kind of questions. If you are very good in simplification, then it is easy to find out the answer. First, it is simplification. How do you perform the simplification? That is very important. Second, the mathematical tool which we are using in the data interpretation is average. They are asking you to find out the average of the given data. Okay, they may ask you the average of the given mathematical uh, data which is given to you, right? Definitely, you have to use the formula for the average. Average, it is equal to sum of the observation divided by total number of observations. This is the formula. Average is equal to sum divided by total. Sum of the observation divided by total number of observations. This is the formula to calculate the average. This formula you can use to find out the average whenever the questions are asked in the data interpretation. Right? The third mathematical tool you can use, that is ratio and proportional. Ratio and proportional. If you use this mathematical tool, right, you can find out the answer very easily. Ratio means they may give you the stats, they may give you the data, and you have to find out the ratio of two different parameters. Okay, what is the ratio between the two parameters? They may ask you. So you should have the knowledge of ratio. What is the meaning of ratio? What is the meaning of proportional? Ratio means we are comparing the two different quantities, and proportional means when you have the two different ratio, we are equating the two different ratio, that is called as a proportional. So there is a difference between ratio and there is a difference between ratio and proportional. Okay, so you should know the basic concept of ratio and proportional. And fourth, which is very important, percentage. If you know the basics of percentage, it is easy to find out the answers of the questions which are asked related to the interpretation or data interpretation, that DI. So normally we say this as a DI. So these are the 4 points in which, or 4 section in which you should be very good. Simplification, then average, then ratio and proportional, and percentage. If your concept of percentage are very clear, then you can find out the answer easily. Now, what are the types of data graphs? The types of data graphs are bar graph, pie chart, line graph. Okay, these are the different types of data graph, right? Where we are representing the data. So you might have studied bar graph or data graph, pie graph or line graph or table, and they may give you the table also. You have to observe that table and you have to find out the answer also, right? So data graph, it is in the form of bar, pie, or it is in the form of table, right? It is in the form of line. So these are the different forms of graph. Just you have to observe those graphs and you have to find out the answer. Okay, obviously they are representing the data over there. They are representing the data over there. You have to observe those data and you have to find out the answer. Right? So the basic which is required for the data interpretation, DI, is average, ratio and proportional, and percentage. Okay, hopefully you are very good in, or you should know the basic, at least basic knowledge of these three mathematical tools, and it will be helpful for your simplification purpose if you know the formulas related to, or the basic concept related to the average, ratio, proportional, and percentage. Okay, so let us go for the first, that is bar graph. Now here it is mentioned that the bar graph given below shows the sales of the books in thousand number from 6 branches of publishing company during the 2 consecutive year 2000 and 2001. So 2000 it is given by blue and 2001 it is given by red. Okay, so it is given that the sales of the book, it is given to you from the 6 branches B1, B2, B3, B4, B5 and B6. These are the 6 branches, right? And in these 6 branches, the sale of the book, it is given in the form of 1000. So B1 branch in 2000, 80,000 is the sale. B1 branch in 2001, 105,000 is the sale. So like this, for every year, for every branch, and for 2000 and 2001 year, the sale it is given to you. The sale it is given to you. So you have to find out the answers on the basis of this bar graph. Just you have to observe this bar graph and you have to find out the answer. That's all. Okay, so let us go for the first question. What is the ratio of the total sales of the branch B2 for both years to the total sale of the branch B4 for the both years? Now, as I told you, the ratio, proportional, percentage, it is very important in the data interpretation. The first question it is asked on the basis of ratio. Okay, the ratio of the total sale of the branch B2, so this is B2. Okay, for the year, for both the year, means 2000 and 2001, to the total sale of the branch B4. This is B4. Right? So the ratio, if I go for the ratio, how you can find out the ratio? Ratio it is equal to the total sale of B2. Total sale of B2 means total sale of B2, it is how much? Total sale of B2 divided by total sale of B4. Total sale of B4. For both the year it is asked. So what is B2? B2 it is 75 plus 65. 75 plus 65 divided by B4, it is 85 and 95. It is 85 plus 95 plus 95. So what you get? So this is 140, 180, 0 get cancelled. So it is 7 by 9. Means 7 is to 9 is the right answer. Option number D is correct. Option number D is correct. So the question was what is the ratio of the total sale of the branch B2 for both the years to total sales of the branch B4 for the both the years. Okay, so just we have added the sale of B2 and B4 and then we have calculated the ratio. Ratio it is 7 is to 9. 7 is to 9 is the correct answer. Option number D is correct. Okay, go for next. Now, second question it is in the form of percent. Okay, so if you are very good in average, percent and ratio and proportional, it is easy to find out the answer. The total sales of the branch B6 for both the years is what percent of the total sales of the branch B3 for both the years? Okay, it is asked what percent of the total sale of the branch B3 for both the year, So B6, this is B6 and this is B3. Okay, it is asked to find out what percent. So percentage it is asked. So what percentage is equal to? B6 it is 70 plus 80, it is 150. It is asked the total sale of B3 against B3, how much it is? It is 205. Right? So it is asked to find out what is the total sale of the branch B6 for both the years is what percent? What percent it is asked? Right? So we have the total branch of the sale of B6, it is 150 and total sale of the branch B3 it is 205. Just we have added these two terms and then we are finding out the percentage. It is 73 point, actually it is 0.73.10 17 because it is as percent, so percent means multiplied by 100. So it is 73.17. 73.17 is the right answer. Option number C is correct. C is the correct answer. Right? So how simple it is, just you have to add the numbers and you have to find out the percentage. By adding the numbers, just you have to find out the answer. But in the exam, you have to be very quick while solving these problems. Next, what is the average sale of all branches for the year 2000? For the year 2000, what is the average? So again, as I told you, average it is equal to sum divided by total, sum of observation divided by total number of observation. What is the sum that you have to find out? Okay, so average sale of all branches for the year 2000. 2000 it is there. So blue one it is 2000. So just you have to add these numbers. Add these numbers, it is 80 plus 75 plus 95 plus 85 plus 75 and 70. This is sum of observation divided by total number of observations. Total number of observations are 6. Right? So just you have to add these numbers and you have to find out the answer. That's all. Okay. So it is 80 plus 75 plus 95 plus 85 plus 75 plus 70. That is 480. So adding all these numbers, we get 480. 480 divided by 6, which is 80. Option number B is correct. 80 is the correct answer. So average sale of the all branches for the year 2000 that we have calculated. So 2000, it is shown by blue bar, and just you have to find out the correct answer by solving the division, that is sum divided by total. Sum of observation divided by total number of observation, it is 80. Okay, go for next. This is another simple question. Total sales of the branch B1, B3 and B5 together for both the years is, obviously this is given in the form of thousands. So B1 plus B3 plus B5, so it is addition, just you have to add the numbers, that's all. So it is B1, B3 and B5 together, it is asked together. So what is the total sale? So this is B1, this is B3 and B5. So B1, it is 185. Next B3, it is 205. Plus it is 95 plus 75, it is 170. So how much it is? It is 205 plus 170 plus 85, it is 560. The total it is 560 in 1000. Okay. So 560,000, it is the total for the both the years. So such a simple questions are asked in the aptitude. Just you have to perform the addition, subtraction or multiplication. Then in the form of ratio, if it is not, then you have to perform the division, right? So it is easy to find out the answer if you are very good in mathematical analysis. If you are very good in mathematics, you can find out the answer very easily. Okay, go for next. Now this is another form of the data interpretation. This is what the line graph is. Okay, so line graph, it is given to you. This is in the form of data. You have to find out the answers, and the questions are given below. So what is the question? Study the following line graph and answer the question. Export from the three companies over the years in the rupees crores. Okay, so there are the three companies X, Y, Z. Three companies are there. Company X, which is given by blue line. Company Z, it is given by red line, and company Y. So these are the three companies, and the three companies have the different analysis. So it is given in the form of crores. So what is this? This analysis is related to exports. It is related to the exports. Okay. Irrespective of the years 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98 and 99, they have the different exports. Okay. Every year we have the different exports. So you have to find out the answer The questions are given below, right? So just you have to observe this. So let us go for the first question. For which of the following pairs of the year the total export from the three companies together are equal? The question is which of the following pair of the years total export total export from the three companies together are equal, means just you have to add these numbers, that's all. So let us go for 95, 95 and 98. So 95, this is 95, this is 40 plus 60, 100, 100 plus this is 120, so it is 220. 98, 98 you can go over here, 98 it is 50 plus 80, then we 100, it is 230, means here it is 230, means 95 and 98 they don't have the same export, means this is not correct answer. 96 and 98 you can go for 96, this is 96, so this is 60, then 70, then 90. So this is 96, 96 it is 220, but 98 it is 230, so means this is also not correct, right? So if I go for third option, let us go for third option instead of solving all this. If I go for third option, because we have to go for some more numericals also, 95 and 96, 95 and 96, I have the two same analysis, 220, 220, means uh, option number D is correct. For which of the following pair of the years the total export from the three companies together are equal? It is 95 and 96, right? So 95 and 96 is the correct answer. Option number D is correct. Go for second one. Average export, average annual export during the given period for the company Y is approximately what percent of the average annual export for the company Z? Company Y and Z. So company Y, this is Y, and company Z, that is ready. So you have to calculate the average export, right? So average it is equal to sum divided by total. It is equal to sum divided by total. So just you have to add these numbers. That's all. You have to calculate the average. Average it is equal to. So we have. If I go for the company Y, this is company Y. So this is just you have to add it. This is 80 plus 40 plus 60 plus 60 plus 80 plus 100 plus this is 140. 140 divided by average export for the company Z. So because sum divided by total get cancelled. So only sum will be there. So this is 60 plus 90, 60 plus 90 plus 120 plus 90 plus 60 plus 80 plus 100. If you perform this average, it is equal to, it is 560 divided by 600. So what you get, it is 93.33. 93.33 is the right answer. Option number D is correct. 93.33 is the right answer. It is asked to find out the average annual export during the given period for the company Y and Z. So it is nothing but the average export. So we are finding out sum divided by total. Okay, go for next. In which year was the difference between the exports from company X and Y the minimum? So in which year the difference it is asked. Difference between the export from the company X and Y. This is X. And Y. Y is this one. So which year we have the minimum difference is asked. You have to find out the difference. So here we have the difference, here we have the difference, here we have the difference. Minimum difference it is asked. Here we have the difference. Here also we have the difference. Here also we have the difference. Okay. And here we have the minimum difference, but here two slots are there. This is only one slot. So I think this is the minimum difference between the two companies. So this year is 1996. 1996 is the right answer. Option number C is the correct answer. 1996. Okay. So just you have to observe this and you have to find out the answer. You can find out the answer very easily. Go for next. What was the difference between the average export of the three companies in 1993 and average export in 1998? Average export of the three companies in 1993 and average export for the company 1998. 1993, this is 1993, this is 1998. Okay, you have to find out the difference. The average in 1993, how much you get average? Average is equal to sum divided by total. Just you have to find out the sum. Sum is how much? So this is 30 plus 60, 90, 90 plus 80, it is 170. 170 divided by 3. So it is 56.66. Okay. Now next. Average in case of 1998. 1998. Again the same logic. Sum divided by total. Sum divided by total. Just you have to add this 1998. So what are the values over here? 100 plus 80 plus 50, right, divided by 3. So it is 76.66. 76.66. Right. So what is the difference it is asked? The difference between these two average export 1993 and 1998. So 76.66 minus 56.66. 76.66 minus 56.66. How much? It is 20. 20 crore is the difference. Option number C is correct. 20 crore is the difference. Right. So this is a simple question. Just you have to perform the mathematical analysis. If you perform the mathematical analysis, then you'll get the correct answer. It is 20 crore is the right answer. Okay. Now, this is another question which is asked in GATE. The total population of the city is 5,000. The various sections are indicated in pie diagram. Now this is a pie diagram. And this analysis is in the form of degree. It is not in the form of percentage, or it is not in the form of population. Okay. Total population, it is not in the form of number also. This is degree. So first, this is first employee of the public sector, 162 degree. This is in the form of degree. Employee of the private sector, 2, 108 degree. Employees of the corporate sector, 3, it is 54 degree. Self-employed, it is 18 degree. And unemployed, it is 18 degree. Okay, so exact population is not given to you. It is given in the form of degree, and total population it is 5,000. Total population it is 5,000. Means 360 degree is equal to 5,000. Okay, total 360 degree, it is 5,000. Okay, now the questions which are asked on the basis of this. First of all, you should know what is the conversion parameter of degree to population. Okay, total number of population. Okay, so irrespective of the questions, we will go for it. The first question is, what percentage of the employed person is self-employed? Okay, what percentage of the employed person is self-employed? Self-employed. How much is the self-employed? Self-employed is fourth one. This is 18. Okay, so we have 18% is the 18%. It is not percent. It is actually it is 18 degree, right? So 18 degree. Total number of degree it is 360. Right, 360 degree. It is asked what is the percentage. The percentage means it is 100 multiplied by 100. What percent of the employed person is self-employed? Self-employed are 18%. Total percent are 360. Okay, right? 18 degree it is a self-employed person. 360 degree it is a total degree into 100. We can simplify this. This is the 5% is the right answer. Right? Option number A is right. 5% is the right answer. Right? Though it is given in the form of degree, it is easy to find out the answers which are asked below that. Okay. The questions which are asked, those questions are very easy if the analysis you know. Then second question, the number of persons employed in the corporate sector is. The number of persons. Now it is asked number of persons. right? So corporate sector, corporate sector is number 3. Number 3 is 54, right? So we can go for, if for 360 degree, 5,000 is the population. So for 54 degree, how much, right? We can go for the analysis. It is 54 into 5,000 upon 360. 54 into 5,000 upon 360. What you get? 0, 0 get cancelled. So if I simplify this, this is 750. 750 is the right answer. Yes, option number C is correct. C is the right answer. Option number C. Another question is, the number of unemployed person is, the number of unemployed. Unemployed is how many degree? Unemployed, fifth one. It is 18. 18% is the unemployed. Again, the same logic, right? So what you get? It is 18 divided by 360 into 5,000. Right? You can perform the simplification. This is 0, 0 get cancelled. It's 18 to the, that is 250. 250 is the right answer. See how simple questions are asked. So just performing the mathematical analysis like this, you can get the answer. So option number A is correct. 250 is the right answer. The next question. The number of person employed in both the public sector and corporate sector. The number of person employed in both public sector and corporate sector. How many percentage? So public sector is 1. It is 162, right? And corporate sector is self-employed 3. It is 54. It is 54. So it is 216, right? So you have to do the same mathematical analysis. It is 216 divided by 360 into 5,000. So this 0, 0 gets cancelled. So what you get, if I simplify this, it is 3,000. After simplification, you will get option number B. 3,000 is the correct answer, right? So this is the one of the question which is related to the pie diagram, and in that they are giving you the analysis in the form of degree, and some questions are asked related to the number of persons, and some questions are asked related to the percentage. So don't get confused, because 18 degree it is, though it is given to you, but analysis you have to do on the basis of the given question. If the question it is asked related to the percentage, you can find out the answer very easily. But if it is asked in the form of number of persons, then you need to convert this degree into the number of persons. Okay, so this is related to the pie diagram. I will go for another type of question. This is a table. Table it is given to you, and you have to find out the question. Study the following information carefully and answer the given question. Following table shows the number of classes taken by each tutor in different days and total amount given to professor as per class for the certain course as given. So these are the professors Sushant, Vishal, Bhupender and Shiromani. Okay, these are the persons and the number of classes. The number of classes for it is given that number of classes taken by the person each on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So on these 3 days, every day there is a 2 classes. Okay, number of classes taken by a person each on Monday. Monday there will be 2 class, Tuesday there will be 2 class, Wednesday there will be 2 class. Number of classes taken by the person each on Thursday and Friday. It is like this 0, 3. So Sushanta is conducting 2 lectures each on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday she is not conducting the lecture. Okay. Then Vishal 3 lectures. Then dash Bhupender 1 lecture. Then 3 lectures. Shiromani 2 lectures and 2 lectures. And the salaries per class it is given to you. It is 400, 800, 500 and 1200. Okay. So what is the question? Find the ratio of number of lectures taken by the Sushanta to that of the number of the lecture taken by the Shiromani in a week. Okay, so you have to find out the ratio. Again, there is a question on ratio. Sushanta to Shiromani. Okay, Sushanta, how many lectures Sushanta conducted? So this is Sushanta. Each day 2 lectures. Okay, so Monday 2 lecture, Tuesday 2 lecture, Wednesday 2 lecture means 6 lectures. So 6 lecture conducted by Sushanta. Okay, and on Thursday and Friday 0 lectures are there. That means 6 plus 0. Then Shiromani. How many lectures Shiromani has conducted? This is Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Each day 2 means 6. Right? And Thursday and Friday, each day 2 means 6 plus 4. Means 6 by 10. So how many lectures Sushanta and Shiromani have conducted? 6 and 10. So what is given to you? The ratio. The number of lectures taken by in the form of ratio it is asked. So it is 3:5. 3:5 is the right answer. Option number B is correct. B is the right answer. 3:5 is the right answer. Okay. Go for next. Now question is again the same question, but here we have the different analysis. Find the earning made by the Bhupender if he teaches for 6 weeks. You have to find out the total earning by the Bhupender. So this is Bhupender. Just I will encircle it. This is Bhupender and find the earning made by the Bhupender if he teaches for 6 weeks. Okay, so first of all, you have to find out how much is the earning for 1 week. 1 week by Bhupender. How much is the earning? So here we have total earning. It is each day 3 means each day it is 1 means total it is 3 and here we are, each day it is 3 means it is 6, right? So total lecture Bhupender has conducted in a week is 9, right? 9 lecture Bhupender has conducted, because each day here we have 3 plus 3 it is 6, and here each day it is 1 plus 1 plus 1 it is 3. The total lectures Bhupender has conducted it is 9. So for one lecture it is 500, right? So 9 into 500 it is 4,500 like rupees per week. Okay, so per week it is 4,500. So in 6 weeks, how much? In 6 weeks, how much he can earn in 6 weeks? So it is 6 into 4,500. So it is 27,000 Bhupender can earn in 6 weeks, right? So this is another question which was asked in the aptitude, just related to the table. If I find out how much Bhupender has earned in 6 weeks, so it is 27,000 is the right answer. Okay, option number A is correct. Okay, then another pie graph. Study the pie graph or pie chart below and answer the question that follow. Okay, so A has got 35%, B has got 20%, C has got 40%, and D has got 5%. Okay, the total percentage is 100, right? Total percentage is 100. Now you have to observe this and you have to find out the answers of the following question. What is the central angle of the type A? What is the central angle? Angle it is asked. Okay, so this is A. Central angle it is asked. It is given in the form of percentage. It is not given in the form of angle. You have to find out the angle. Total angle it is 360 degree. Okay, total angle it is 360 degree. Out of that 35% means 35% of 360 degree is how much? Okay, this is the question. What is the central angle of A? So it is percentage of A. 35% of 360 degree is 126 degree. Okay, total angle it is 360 degree. 35% it is asked. 35% of 360 it is 126 degree. Second question. If the total sale is 1200, what is the sale of B? B is how much? B is 20%. B is 20%. Okay, total sale it is of 1200. Right? So 20% of 1200, how much? That is the question. So 20% of 1200 is 240. 20% of 1200 is 240 is the right answer. Right? How simple question it is. Then last question is, what is the difference between central angle of C and D? The difference between C and D. So this is C is 40% and D is 5%. The difference between it is 35%. 35% of 360 degree. The same question, it is of first, right? 35% of 360 degree it is 126 degree, right? So these are the simple questions are asked on the basis of data interpretation. Just you need to prepare yourself for the basic mathematical tool, that is the average, percentage, and ratio and proportional, right? So hopefully you understood all these things. This will be helpful for your gate purpose as well as placement purpose. So now we'll stop here. Thanks for attending the session.